Namaskar. Welcome to Prakash on Basics. I'm Prakash Zog, and I've been discussing the various aspects of Hindu Vedant. One more line of thought in Vedanta was the Shuddh Advaita Vad. In English, it's commonly referred to as pure monoism. Uh, its proponent was Vallabhacharya. Sometimes this is also referred to as pure non-dualism. Uh, Shri Vallabhacharya was born uh, around 1473 AD. Some people take it as 78 AD, 1478 AD, but that's a minor issue. Uh, he was from the Telugu Brahmin community. His father was Lakshman Bhatt and his mother was Elamma Garu. The couple were on their pilgrimage to Kashi, and Vallabh was born en route uh, in Champaran, which is in present Chhattisgarh province area, region, we could say. State, of course, now. Um He studied the scriptures, Ved, Upanishads, etc., at Varanasi. Mm, and being a Krishna devotee, he also stayed at Vrindavan and Mathura. Later, he stayed at Govardhan Hill. Uh, his guru was Madhavendra Puri. In fact, his guru became his disciple later on, which is a very different situation altogether. He made three pilgrimages throughout India, visiting Dwarka, Kanauj, Jagannath Puri, Mathura, Gokul, and many other holy sites. Mm. At Pandharpur, which is in Maharashtra, uh, by the command of Lord Vithala, uh, he married uh, a lady, uh, Mahalakshmi, and was blessed with two sons, Gopinath and Vallabhnath. Later on, he also had a grandson, Gokulanath. Uh, After Vallabhacharya, these three propagated his sect for far and wide in many regions of India, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Brajbhumi, that is the areas associated with Krishna and so forth. Vallabhacharya wrote Anubhashya, the commentary on Brahma Sutra. He wrote Subodhini on the Bhagavad Purana. He also wrote Siddhanta Muktavali and a Shodasha Grantha. Shodash means 16. Um, uh, Tattva Bhavartha Deep Nibandha is his writing on the Shuddha Advaita philosophy which he put forward. Uh, Lord Krishna is said to have given him the Brahma Sambandha mantra in his dream. Uh, Brahma, of course, is uh, the Almighty. His interrelationship, and to achieve that, and to clean the flaws of humans and human souls, this mantra is utilized. This was imparted to him in Gokul, and he used that as his major philosophy and concept. Naturally, he had a lot of disciples. Uh, 84 of them were quite important, and they were from all the castes and creeds in Hinduism. Uh, 39 of them were Brahmins, 36 of them were Kshatriyas, 5 were Vaishyas, and 6 were Shudras. So there was nobody left out. Anyone capable of learning through him could join him. Uh, he traveled far and wide, as I said, and that was the time of Vijayanagar Empire. In Vijayanagar, in Krishnadev Raya's court, he defeated many Advaitwadins in debates, in Shastrartha, and gained a lot of fame and following. In 1531, he took sannyas at Varanasi, uh, handed over responsibility to his sons, and then, as laying down his himself, he entered Gangaji, and nothing was known about him later on. So that's his lifespan. But in brief, of course, uh, he put forward the Bhakti Marga and the Pushti Marga as the means of salvation. This is to achieve, as we talked of long back, moksha or mukti. Bhakti, of course, is devotion, and he, under normal conditions, he called it the Maryada Bhakti. Uh, Here, the devotee, through his personal efforts, devotion, and dedication, achieves salvation or moksha. The second is the Pushti Marg. That, of course, is his major contribution. This is salvation by divine grace, uh, by his will, by his nourishment. That's the meaning of the word pushti. And that is the most important part that he talked of. In this pushti marga, the devotee is said to go through 3 phases. The first is prem, that is a love for the Lord. The second is asakti, that is intense passion or being enamored by the Lord. The third is vyasana, that is addiction, obsession, uh, that there is nothing other than the intense love for the Lord in the form which he referred to as Nathji. Uh, there is one more major aspect of this particular uh, sect, and that is that there is no Maya in Shuddha Advait. And this absence of Maya is the one that makes it pure non-dualism. Shuddha Advait. Uh, Vallabhacharya says that there is no interim step of Maya between Brahma and Jagat, that is the universe, and Jiva, of course, which is the light. Jiva is also Brahma's own outcome, but it is on a microscopic scale, like a flame in a fire or just one small wave in vast ocean. Um, Brahma, in his own free will, manifests itself as either a jiva or jagat. Why does he do that? Vallabhacharya says that is God's leela, or God's grace, because of which all this happens. Brahma in the form of Krishna, or more specifically Nathaji, which is its Saguna form, is said to be the most important form according to him. So the Vaishnav leaning is quite obvious from this. Um, all other forms are said to be his vibhutis or vyuhas. These are different manifestations and are said to be inferior to the ultimate Nathaji form itself. Let's also look into some of the Shuddha Advait philosophy concepts. Uh, According to it, Jeev, Jagat, and Brahma are all real, uh, and they are all the same, non dual in nature. Brahma is not nirguna, attributeless, but it is saguna, sakar, that means with attributes and form. He is in the form of Govardhan Nathji. That is the form or the name that was given to the manifestation as Lord Krishna. Uh, this Srinathaji or Nathaji is the prime deity of this sect. Uh, he is uh, Satchidanand, the word that we talked of long back, and also has one more attribute known as the Rasa. He is said to be Purushottama. He is the true, that is Sat, sentient, ever present, ever perfect. The word Purushottam itself means the best among humans. Purusha is human, Uttama is the best. And the additional term that they refer to is rasa, which is uh, sweetness. Or characteristics is another interpretation that is talked of. And these are the basic characteristics, Satchidanand and Rasa, as the main dominant aspects of Brahma in Srinathji form. After Satchitanand of the Brahma qualities, Chit, that is Chetana, that is being sentient, and Anand, the infinite happiness, form the qualities of the Jiva. In the inanimate universe, uh, they do not possess this Chaitanya and Ananda, but the other aspects. Uh, but it is still partially, therefore, a part of Brahma itself. Then he talks of Jiva as of three types. Shuddha, that is pure. Uh, then that's more like pure Brahma itself. Then Samsari, that is the one that is linked to the cycles of the world. And then Mukta, that is the one that has been liberated from this previous form. So these are the three aspects in which the Jiva exists. Brahma is the cause as well as the material of the universe. Like the old examples that I discussed long back, he is the potter as well as the clay, as well as the wheel, as well as the water that is necessary, and the pot itself. Uh, Even if the Jagat universe is real, the Jeev does not have its true realization. Uh, that is possible only through Srinath Ji's grace. The bhakti aspect itself, he also splits up into two parts. One is the Maryada Bhakti that I mentioned previously, where the devotee by his own dedication and perseverance and efforts gets salvation. The second is the Pushti Marg that I referred to, uh, the path of Pushti. The word actually means nourishment. Here it is the blessing of the Lord, that is the nourishment to the jiva. In this, the salvation is effortless, without sadhana or dedicated, directed efforts, um, precise, perfect hard work. All that is not required. Once you there is blessing from Him, you achieve everything that is desired. Um, all that is required in Pushti Marga is total love and dedication to Him. Of course, in his Saguna form, um, there are two branches, of course, to this, two aspects more. These are Seva, that is service, and Puja, that is worship. And these are the tools of Bhakti and Pushti. Lord Krishna as Srinathji is a personal, benevolent form of Brahma. Um, that devotion to him takes up um, four different forms uh, in the heart of the devotee. The devotee looks at him from the viewpoint of Vatsalya. That's like a mother, the way Yashoda looked at Krishna. Madhurya, like the gopis or the cowherds, herdresses in Mathura, who used to live along with him there. Then Dasya, more like uh, the dedication that Hanuman had for Sri Ram, and Sakhya, that is an ultimate true friend, the type of relation that existed between Arjun and Sri Krishna. Uh, we've discussed the types of all these long back. Uh, but then, how do you go about and pray? And that is done by rag, bhog, and shrungar. These are the three ways of expressing bhakti in Pushti Marga. Rag here actually means singing, um, singing in his grace, uh, various aspects that deal with his leela or activities, uh, his boyhood, his childhood, his dedication to the world, uh, to him and all the related uh, gopis or Radha and others. And that is one of the most important aspects of the songs that are written about him. The second is bhog, that is offering food to him in its best possible forms, and not only to him but also as prasad to others. And the third is Shrungar. Here, Shrungar actually means decorating or adorning his idols lavishly. And that's a very common practice in many of the temples that you see related to Krishna and this particular sect. They could use uh, silk and diamonds and ornaments and so forth. So that's a very common practice. So these three, that is Rag, Bhog, and Shungar, are the means by which you show your affection and love to him. And that prasad is more of a social offering to the common people around, and that's a way of feeding people also by through the temple finances. His main temple uh, is at in Rajasthan at a place called Nathdwara. And then, as I said, he had a number of disciples. One of the most prominent ones is Surdas, uh, who is among the most famous of his Ashtachap. Ashtachap are eight disciples who produced a variety of devoted poems in the praise of the Lord. And in the bridge area, these poems are these bhakti geets, as they are referred to as, many a times even a part of their daily prayers or daily recitations in temples. Um, mm. He has a vast following in Gujarat among the mercantile or the trading community, and so the temples there are quite wealthy, and there is a lot of social work that is there, supply of food to common people and others that is carried out by such temples. Uh, Funds keep flowing in because there is a lot of money coming in, and it's possible that the money could be misused. There's a story I would just specify. Do this there are many anecdotes related to Vallabhacharya and his life. Uh, Once he was walking across with a number of disciples of his, and they saw a dead serpent lying with a lot of ants uh, biting him, biting the animal and trying to break pieces in chunks. And the animal was really half dead and not really truly dead. And one of the disciples asked, said, Guruji, what is this? Why such pain to an individual jiva? Vallabhacharya said, probably he swindled money that was given as donations by the bhakts to the temple, which was to be used for the common good of the people, and it is now the common that is taking away that uh, unlawful gift that was there with him in this life form. So, sometime or the other, you have to repay, is what was implied. Finding out your own interpretations and true meanings is something that is left to us. So, this is uh, the special aspect of the great Vallabhacharya. Since Acharya, because he wrote on all three of the major areas, as I've been telling you all along. And this sect is still very popular, but it is more or less dedicated to Krishna. So the Vedanta aspect is far deep rooted in the Pushti Marga itself. There are many other interpretations of this also. And if time permits, I will come to these aspects sometime later on. If you have liked whatever I have said, please like and subscribe to this channel to understand so many of these great people and their contributions to the improvement of the society and religion in general. Uh, Till we meet again once more. Namaskar.